Chapter 204. Stomped to death by the hoof of an ox, becoming a high-grade spirit body 1. There was a commotion at the door. After a series of screams, the reapers guarding the door were completely wiped out. Song-Chi grabbed the long-necked ghost's neck with his right hand, dragged the long-tongued ghost's tongue with his other hand, and stepped on Mukan. Tell Kai Huo to bring my mate over immediately. Song-Chi's entire body burned with golden flames, like the sun gods relocate to the spirit land, dispelling the surrounding demons and monsters. He kicked the long-tongued ghost out. You have a long tongue. Go and report this to him. The long-tongued ghost ran away dejectedly. He did not know if he should report or call for reinforcements. Human, don't go too far. This is the kingdom of the ghosts. The ox head roared angrily. A foot with flames landed and crushed his mouth. Wan Xilian looked at the messy battlefield with lingering fears. Blood, robed elder, you will offend the entire spirit land if you continue to do this. He really could not understand why this person was so arrogant. Was he really not afraid of death? Only the weak would compromise. I don't need to. Song-Chi grabbed the long-necked ghost. How many ghost emperors do you have here? Even the sect master of the heavenly ghost sect has to be polite to the 3 ghost emperors and the 28 ghost kings. You won't be arrogant for long. The long-necked ghost gritted his teeth. Oh, that's good. We'll have more fun later. Song-Chi calculated the number of lucky draws he could potentially get. A ghost king should be able to kill him. It wouldn't be a problem for him to die a few times here. At this moment, a buzzing sound was heard. Amidst the rumbling sound, a black mountain beside them suddenly moved. Human, how did Luju let you in? Rumble. Amidst violent tremors, the white bones on the ground flew everywhere, and cracks appeared. The black mountain rose from the ground, and Ghost Chi rippled, covering the sky. The green light was blocked by the black mountain. Not good. The black mountain ghostly emperor has been alerted. His face turned green under the dim green light. It's over. There's no way out. We have to quickly inform the sect master to save us. Just as he was about to take out the token, he felt the chill on his back and a strand of cold hair wrapped around his neck. Corpse stitcher. If you don't want your head to be separated and become the target of stitching, you'd better stay obediently. We'll talk about your wrongs after we kill this guy. Behind him, a white ghost had appeared out of nowhere. It had a head full of black hair that covered its white face, leaving only its exquisite chin. Old Wang's body stiffened, and he smiled awkwardly. Shen-Nu, I'm also a victim. This lunatic forced me to come in. Has indeed crazy. He dares to be so arrogant in my spirit land. Even Luju doesn't dare to do this. Shen-Nu smiled mockingly and dragged Old Wang back, handing the battlefield to the Black Mountain ghostly emperor. The mountain spewed out billowing black smoke. Above the 1,000-meter-tall figure, a pair of bull horns pointed at the sky. Its eyes were like terrayed suns, and its nostrils were covered in black smoke. It looked down at Song-Chi, who was like an ant on the ground. Human, how dare you hit my son? You're courting death. The Black Mountain ghostly emperor opened his mouth and formed a gust of wind that blew away sand and rocks, sending white bones flying. Song-Chi looked at the bull's head under his feet in surprise. Good lord, you ghosts can give birth. How did you do it? How does it work? Ignorantant, what do you know? The Black Mountain ghostly emperor sneered and spat out a mouthful of air. Like a hurricane, it landed on Song-Chi's body and blew him away with the other ghosts. Before Song-Chi could stabilize himself, a black heavenly pillar smashed down. On a closer look, it was actually a cow's hoof. The bottom was hard and black, with a faint light. Song-Chi's expression changed. This guy did not look like a soul. He looked more real, like he had a physical body. I didn't expect to experience the feeling of being trampled to death by a cow's hoof one day. Curious, he stood calmly on the spot and evaluated the power of the ox hooves. This hoof was quite powerful. It should be able to kill him with one stomp. Seeing that Song-Chi didn't escape, Shen-Nu, who pulled Wan Xilian back disdainfully, said, "Has already scared silly. Is that all?" Boom, the ground shook, and the ox's hooves landed. A huge pit was blasted open where Song-Chi was standing, and many white bones were reduced to dust. Oxhead crawled up from afar with a mocking expression and a cold gaze. Shen-Nu crossed her arms and sneered. He couldn't even withstand a casual strike from the ghostly emperor. What right does he have to cause trouble? Wan Xilian frowned. What was this blood-robed old ghost doing? He didn't dodge or counterattack. It was similar to when he was outside fighting with the Heavenly Ghost sect. Could it be that this fellow only had life-saving techniques? The Black Mountain Ghostly Emperor raised his toes. In the 100-meter deep pit, he did not see the bloody mud that Songshi should have turned into. He was slightly stunned, his gaze shifted and quickly gathered at another place. Outside the huge pit, Songshi appeared out of thin air and nodded. It's good to be big. The power of your one hoof is astonishing. He was very satisfied. The hoof had indeed trampled him to death, turning him into a pile of meat paste. Ant, you're pretty fast. The Black Mountain Ghostly Emperor's hoof landed again. Boom. After shock, Songshi appeared at the side and said provocatively, your eyesight isn't good. Come, I'll give you another target to step on. He split into two and smiled. One look and one could tell that he was asking for a beating with that provocation. HMPH. The Black Mountain Ghost King's eyes were filled with killing intent as he stomped on Songshi's figure. With his huge body, even his hooves left after images. It could be seen how fast he was. Stomp, 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 stomp. Boom, boom, boom. Wang Zillion and the others watched in a daze. Why was this scene so strange? There was no fighting or killing. The Black Mountain Ghostly Emperor was just stepping on the ground. They had never seen such a scene before.